Hello and welcome to Sports Today's Morning News Wrap. I am Siddharth Gulati and I'm going to bring you all the latest updates that made the headlines on different newspapers and on various digital platforms. So as always, as it has been our usual drill, let's just begin with some cricket news. Well, the BCCI has issued strict guidelines for the Indian cricket team, the Indian men's national cricket team, in the wake of their losses against New Zealand and Australia in the Border Gavaskar Trophy. Well, BCCI has issued some directives to ensure greater cohesion within the team and to ensure that there are professional standards followed within the setup. And what are those directives? Well, let me just take you through the points very quickly. Mandatory participation in domestic cricket, players to travel with team to and from match and practice sessions, excess baggage costs to be borne by the player, personal staff of players to be restricted, players must stay for the entirety of practice sessions, no engagement of players in personal shoots, the shoots that are usually taking place as far as the brands are concerned, and no early return to home for players if a series or a tournament ends well before time. So these are the things that the BCCI has issued as far as their latest protocol is concerned. We have done a exhaustive discussion on it. You can check out that video on Sports Today, and in fact let us know your thoughts about it in the comment section. Well, moving on, there's still Virat Kohli's participation in the Ranji Trophy is still under scanner. There's still no confirmation whether he's going to turn up for Mumbai against Saurashtra, beginning their game on January 23rd in Rajkot. But then the DDCA secretary has said that they still haven't heard from Virat Kohli and they are still waiting for a nod from him whether he's going to be part for that Ranji game or not, and that's when they are going to finalize their squad for the game against Saurashtra that's going to begin on January 23rd. Well, moving on, the Indian cricket team is going to hold a 3-day camp ahead of their T20I series opener against England. That's going to begin on January 22nd at the Eden Gardens in Kolkata. The Indian cricket team led by Surya Kumar Yadav, they are going to assemble in Kolkata on January 18th, that is tomorrow, and then on Sunday, Monday and Tuesday they are going to hold a 3-day camp ahead of the series opener. India and England will face off in a total of 5 T20Is, and then the two teams will warm up for the Champions Trophy by playing a total of 3 ODIs in February. Well, moving on, the BCCI has released the full schedule of the Women's Premier League for the very first time. The Women's Premier League, the third season of it, it will take place in a total of 4 cities: Bengaluru, Mumbai, Lucknow, and there's obviously one more city, Baroda, wherein they'll host the most number of matches this time around. The defending WPL champions Royal Challengers Bengaluru, they are going to take on Gujarat Giants in the WPL opener that's going to begin on February 14th, and the final of the tournament is going to take place exactly a month from then on March 15th. The top 3 teams will qualify for the next round. The team that finishes at the number 1 spot at the end of the league stage will straight away seal a place in the WPL final, while the teams that finish second and third will play in the eliminator, and the winner of that will face the number 1 team in the final. Well, moving on, the first test between Pakistan and West Indies is going to begin today. At the time of beginning of this morning wrap, the toss hadn't taken place in Multan due to foggy weather, and the match officials are waiting for the weather to clear out so that the action can begin. The two teams will face off in a 2-match test series, and it's not really going to matter much as far as the result is concerned because both Pakistan and West Indies are out of contention as far as a spot in a possible WTC final is concerned. But then Pakistan would want to continue their winning momentum at home. Remember, the home series that they played before the West Indies arrived here was against England, and they won that 2-1, and they would want to continue their winning run, while West Indies on the other hand would want to improve their away record, and that's where they would want to make sure that they get on a winning run beginning with the Pakistan tour. Moving on to some Australian Open news here. Well, the world number one Yannick Sinner has progressed to the third round of the Australian Open. He won his second round game in 4 sets, and today Carlos Alcaraz is also in action. He is basically doing well and could win his third round. Same is going to be the case with Novak Djokovic. He is also going to be in action today. His game will start at about 1:30 p.m. IST. Now let's just see what the newspapers really have to tell us. Vidarbha have entered the Vijay Hazare Trophy final. They are going to face Karnataka in the Vijay Hazare final that's going to take place tomorrow, that is Saturday. Then Sindhu has progressed to the quarterfinals of the Indian Open Badminton Tournament, while Sitanshu Kotak has been named Indian men's cricket team's new batting coach. So stay tuned to Sports Today as we'll bring you all the latest updates and analysis from the sporting world. Until then, on behalf of my producer Shivam, it's Siddharth Gulati saying goodbye, and don't go anywhere as more interesting stories and analysis are coming your way.